so hard. Full speed towards your heart. Enough, I'm reclaiming myself. The heart, leaving behind the hurt. Leaving behind the hurt. Rain is down. My compass was swallowed by the sea. My compass was swallowed by the sea. I curse this relationship between you and me. Take blood, I want it black and white. Clear cut, your evil's predefined. Your evil's predefined. My compass is curiosity. My compass is curiosity. I'm piercing through the root that's strangled you and me. Let us be How much I wish for another, better, happier, brighter future. Here I am at the gate I stand. Dear old times, I've made up my mind. How much you must have suffered, Lord. Finger wonder, forward, sincere manners. We are at the fated land where you want me in. Round and round we go, holding on to pain, driven by our egos, feelings untold, spinning our own visions of the past that you could never know. 'Cause I know I must be the reason why you have given up your smiles and the hope inside your eyes have been stolen. I must be the reason why you must tell me all these lies, wishing you a better life without me by your side. Fly broken wings, I know you are still with me. All I need is a nudge to get me started. Fly broken wings to somewhere we can be free, closer to our ideal. Teary-eyed, once gentle soul, I watched as you rotted away. The mirror says that I still remember hope. You're doing true love. Isn't that enough? Isn't that enough? A genius perfect job. Isn't that enough? Isn't that enough? Again and again you lock me down. I lock me down. We stake me to the ground. Please, oh, give me warmth. Please, thy little dreams kill the camellias in me. Wouldn't it be easier to give in? Why are these hands tracing dreams out of my reach? Is my thirst for normalcy gone? Fly perfect wings, where have you been hiding? Bring me to the mind that got us started. Fly perfect wings, show them who I can be. For the one last time, if you will. That's all.
Hi, I'm back. Um, so today we're gonna be playing Intervallo 2, right? Yes. And hi Don. Oh, someone new. Hi Norothy, how are you? Welcome in. Hi BG. I just woke up, so I'm kind of groggy because I decided to take a nap before the stream so I wouldn't be tired, but then I ended up sleeping way more than I wanted to. Oh wait, let me turn audio on in a game. I forgot that I turn it off whenever I'm not on stream. Oh shit, it's a beach episode. Let's go. We gotta see Swimsuit Ishmael and Utas. It's been 2 weeks since we took care of the job at K Corp, and the imminent dullness of traveling through our nest by car was just starting to sink in. Pretty sure I saw a road that looked exactly like this one 30 minutes ago. The way the roads are built in the nests and back streets is rather similar. If we were investigating the back streets, we would have been able to find a shortcut through the alleyways and corners. But navigating a nest in an automobile means driving through this absolutely abominable traffic congestion. Swimsuit Gregor 1, Swimsuit Mersalt 1, you're both absolute simps. I'm not though, even though I wanted Swimsuit Ishmael and Swimsuit Otis. Beach volleyball. I guess that's why people with cash disbursement is on W Corp's warp trains and such. The warp trains, they are... The bus was silent, as everyone seemed to simultaneously record the warp train they saw in the mirror worlds. I think I'd prefer riding the bus. The chord.
창밖만 보고 있다가는 지루해 죽겠어.
Why don't we all take a nice little nap like Heath? I'm bored to death just staring out the window. So we spent days upon days of boredom on the bus, making very little progress. Toward the tunnel that seemed to lead somewhere. We're almost there. The road will free up once we exit this tunnel. Just as Foz said that, the traffic jam appeared to visibly improve, allowing us to make actual progress. That's good. I can't see much yet, but I'm glad we're almost there. But speaking of which, how the fuck does Dante see with the clock has ahead? Also, is the fire on the clock technically his hair? Or their hair? I forgot Dante's genderless. Speaking of which, our destination was... Yes indeed. Once again we were being blindly led along by our guide to who knows where. Don't you think it's about time he started telling us where we're going? The fire is actual fire. Yeah, but it's also technically his hair since it's on his head. It's just not that hot, but it's fucking fire. What do you mean it's not that hot? Dante's clock might as well be an abnormality by itself for how it is, not gonna lie. True. Dante is asking where our destination is. I was asking if you could start telling us where we're headed before we leave, but I thought better of it. Our current destination is, our final destination is the Lobotomy Corp branch, located at a U Corp. What was that, Ishy? You up? You kinda spooked me. Oh, sorry. I'm assuming that Ishmael used to work at K-Corp then? Fun fact, the clock on Dante says actually a doomsday clock. Wait, are you being dead ass? I wasn't sure why Ishmael suddenly jolted, but I decided to carry on with our conversation for now. Cool. Chat, I'm guessing Ishmael used to work at U-Corp, right? I swear to God if I'm right and I just predicted like half of CANTO 5. Wait, so by our final destination you mean we're currently headed to a temporary stop. There's a doomsday Abno in CANTO 1. Didn't know Dante had a brother. Huh. Why would she put an application on K-Corp if she were— Wait, she applied to K-Corp? Just as Virgilius finished his sentence, the bus emerged from the lengthy tunnel. Oh, that's... I looked to the window, which had suddenly turned bright. On the cleanest sandy beach and the most turquoise blue ocean I had ever seen crisped my eyes. Why you had the Great Lake yonder? What CANTO is this? Beach episode! The beach episode, Interval 2 CANTO. It's not CANTO 5 no anything, it's CANTO 4.5. Beach volleyball. Interval between CANTO 4 and 5, so CANTO 4.5. With Don Quixote's enthusiastic exclamation, sinners began waking up from their naps one by one. Now that's a sight I've not seen in a long time. Oh, Greg, darling. You've been here before? I've only heard of this place, never been myself. What, chat? I'm like 90% sure that Radia is sitting on Gregor. Am I right or wrong? Wait, it can't be my turn already. Wait. Does this mean the sinners actively acknowledge that their destinations are just making them confront their pasts one by one? Like, they have that type of meta-knowledge in lore? Everyone got this stream to 10 Sinclair gets erased from existence. Yeah, they do a lot. Okay, damn, then why are they not all like just dreading anytime they get to another stop? Because there's no way any of them want it to be their turn. They know what their order is or not. Hold on. Does Arch even make... No, because if it was by which sinner you were, then yes, I'm gonna been Canto 1, so no. They do get used to it. I'm guessing that's not now because of Ishmael's reaction. What was I doing? Tabbed out? Oh yeah, I remember now. We're here. Live. Give me a second, chat. They don't know, I think. Okay. Fuck, I went to the wrong tab. Okay. Except for one, that is. No, we're still not ready for this. Ishmael, you good? Where is the seagull? What do you mean, seagull? No, give me a moment. I need some time to think. While I was still worried about Ishmael's sudden gloominess, I had faith that she would be okay. She was always on top of things, after all. Besides, my attention was drawn to the bubbling enthusiasm that seemed to have possessed the sinners. So we are journeying towards the Great Lake? I've only heard of the Great Lake, but I've never seen it myself. So this is what it looks like, huh? Oh, perhaps our trying journey shall finally be rewarded with a seaside picnic. I suppose spending a nice vacation here could have a fun experience. If we were permitted to rest, I wish to lay upon the summery sand and gaze up at the skies. Holy shit, Yusang is smiling for once. I wish to engage with the activity called beach volleyball. Okay, so the secret is Canto 5. Okay, done. We'll get to the beach volleyball. I could use some nice tanning on a long bench. Holy shit, we got the line. I wish to try the game of beach volleyball with everything that is. With everyone that is. Sounds like a cry. Sounds like a crake. Beach volleyball. She said the thing. The listeners were all eagerly chatting about things they wanted to do. It was nice to see them excited for once, but hey, guide bud, are we really stopping at the beach? Everyone seemed to be conveniently forgetting about the fact that Virgilius never mentioned if we were stopping at the beach. What do you think? Karan, gonna hitch wheels in a ditch. Screech. The formerly on-track bus suddenly swerved, and everyone was thrown around the bus, as is often the case. Why would they do that? Why could they not just park normally? Either Karen's a really bad driver, or Virginius just likes to torment the sinners for no reason at all. Ow, what treachery is this, an ambush? No, this is our stop. The sinners got to their feet one by one, groaning with pain. What the? What in the name of wings? Only the despairing cries of sinners echoed in the dark and damp view outside the windows. What the fuck happened to the beach? And why is it green now? Is this where you guys got the green Heathcliff joke from? Karen likes crashing. You know what? Fair enough. It's her bus. She can do whatever the fuck she likes with it. Wait, hold on. I forgot. Isn't it mentioned that Faust is the one that made Mephistopheles? So I low-key need to go back to Canto 4 to finish all the fodder fights and get the rest of the lunacy. Yes, okay, so Oh yeah, I forgot I prepped a team for Fell Bullets. Cause you can trust, chat. The second I beat Canto 8 and unlock hard mode mirror dungeons, I'm going to be exclusively running the friendly fire gauntlets. Let me switch back to my main team.
세워지지 않을 공허를 남겨주지.
말도 안 되고 이런
I wonder if Luma has made the connection that the Sinisterns are the same, or did they introduce themselves? Huh? You mean at the start of the game? If that's the case, there's no way I would have made that connection on my own. Because I took like a 6-month break after I finished Canto 1 or 2. So I forgot everything before Canto 3. This cannot be. How are we to enjoy our vacations at the locales such as this? This may come as a surprise to you, Don Quixote, but Julius never mentioned that we're here on a vacation.
아니,
Well, it is rather quaint. Not bad. Oh my god, I finally got one of Ryoshu's fucking, what's it called? Not approximation, I forgot. I forgot what they called, acronyms. Luma. Yes, none? Favorite sinners so far? My absolute goats. The two peakest of peak. Utis and Ishmael. Don is close at number 3. Then it's Rodia 4, Ryoshu 5. You know what? Nah. Ryoshu above Rodia. They're kind of interchangeable depending on how I'm feeling.
아, 이럴 거면 아까
What's the
그
point
예쁜
of showing
노래
us that
사진
beautiful
보여준
beach
거야?
earlier then? Right. I wish I never saw the beach. Then I wouldn't be so disappointed.
저기 바로 코앞에 아까 보았던
Right,
모래사장이
right,
있지 않은가?
right there is the far-seen beach.
왜 저리로 가지 않는 것이오?
Wherefore aren't we not journeying in that direction? The air here is pristine, its sky is clear.
목적지가 그쪽이 아니니까요.
Because that's not our destination. Valid. True. Creative Warframe is not playing Nimbus. Wait, that ass? So chat, which Canto is Otis's again? I need to know. Canto 11. We're not gonna get to her for so long. This cannot be. Listener's faces grew dark with disappointment. 11, I believe. Yep, 11. To be honest, she should have been number 6. So we can follow Peak with more Peak. Can't say I wasn't a little excited to have some proper rest myself, but I had the feeling this was going to happen. So, where is this exactly? It would be in everyone's interest to focus on what's next. This is
21구
District 21,
유사의
backstreets of U Corp. Huh. Damn it, we're really not ready for this. Yes. So that's why there hasn't been congestion since the tunnel, because we're not in an
이건
S.
종지마다 그리고 뒷골목마다 다르기 때문에 일반화하기는 힘들어요.
That depends on the nest and their backstreets, so such generalizations are not discouraged, are not
이번
encouraged.
경우는 그렇다고 볼 수 있겠네요.
That seems to be the case this time, however.
저 옆은 개인 소유의 해변인가요? 물도 이쪽에 있는 물과 완전히
Is that a
다른
private
색이네요.
beach over there? The water, its color is very different from this side.
그렇군. 칼로 변화듯 경계가 져 있다. 이런 특징을 가진 것은 뻔하지.
I see. A boundary, as though hewn by a blade. Those are telltale signs of this place's nature.
여긴
Don't worry, Canto 6 is extremely peak IMO. Okay. If you... CO6 and Rosario might have been too much peak. You know what, you guys are right. You gotta save some of the good stuff for later. So Chad, I forgot. I'm pretty sure Heathcliff is Canto 6, right? And then I'm 100% sure Dawn is 7. Yes, let's go. And then 8 is Honglu, right? And 9 is Ryoshu. Indeed, this is the Great Lake.
여긴 원래 그래요.
That's just how it has always been. You can assume that a well-maintained vacation spot like that is usually nest territory.
설명의 기회가 자꾸
My
아사됩니다.
explanations keep getting hijacked. Does this place count as the back streets when it's still open?
뒷골목은
The
단순히
definition of
건물과
back
건물
streets
사이에
isn't
있는
limited to
안쪽만
literal streets
지나가요.
between buildings.
둥지가
It refers to all
풍부한
territories
건물들은
within districts not embraced by the nests. Right. Yes, okay, so it's Ishmael, Heathcliff, Don, Honglu, Ryoshu. Then I assume that 10 is gonna be Mersalt. Because I'm pretty sure we haven't gotten a cancer for him yet. 10 is Mersalt, then 11 is Otis, and 12 is Faust. Okay. Look at all this making rubbish. This is in shambles. I'd be gobsmacked if this weren't so if it weren't the back streets. Oh, behold, hither a rather useful. What? Finish your sentence. It moved. What? This radio. It moved. Did the radios of District 21 scamper about? What are you on about? What? As he threw cries, everyone turned towards a certain pile of trash. Genuinely, what? The way the fucking slug-looking thing scared probably every sinner. And there it was, all of a sudden a monster. The creature. Hi, goldfish. Or goldfish, sorry. These things have to be fodder.
우리 중지가 엄지처럼 엄격한데 검지처럼 이해할 수 없는 걸 요구하는 것도 아닌가.
정화. 태어난 곳으로.
Oh, lucky. What do you mean? What am I lucky for? Oh, you mean the wild previous IDs? I got Ryoshu and I believe 3 temples, and I forgot how many for. Or no, it was Mersalt in 3 temples, and then Ryoshu probably in 5. I forgot though. I pretty much drained through my 7k lunacy.
벌벌 떨고 있는 나머진 녀석들도 쳐야 한다.
110 pulls on the Mersalt Ryoshu banner and 0 IDs is crazy. They're literally the only enemy type this intervalo. You mean this whole time we're just gonna be fighting walking piles of junk goldfish? I mean, honestly, at that point, couldn't you just pity the banner?
하품을 당한
파고들 시간이다.
슬슬 지루하니까
Let's go, Esther and Ryoshu.
끝내버리는 게 좋겠어.
Multiple variants of them, but yeah, just trash crabs here.
모처럼 괜찮은
Genuinely, what is Limbus about?
애를 전부 채웠군. 방지할 사고도 해야 할 뒤처리도 없나.
I need that Ryoshu for my sinking team and Queen Dawn. Oh yeah, I'm sharding Queen of Hatred Dawn. Because I have her I have her ego, but I didn't get her ID. Yeah, this should be enough.
공허를 남겨주지.
이 안정감 있고 부드럽게 잡히는 푹신 최상급.
정화.
이런 푹신한 날엔 안 풀리는
Let
일이
my love Sinclair go. Hold on. We need to see how many likes this team has. 5 likes right now, chat. You guys are on the edge. 4 more likes. Or not 4. I forgot what it was. 79. So 2 more likes, and Sinclair gets let's go. Why did the game freeze? Hello? Oh, okay. 2 more likes, and Sinclair gets let go. But 5 more, and I hollow purple Sinclair.
중주의 안가품이 그저 무력 행사뿐이라고 생각했나?
I'm gonna be sharding go to his magic bullet ego because I already have the ID but not the ego. And my extract luck sucks. I'm focusing on sharding IDs. So but I'm also going for magic bullet Utis. 2 regular egos on the wall PP banner is crazy, Noon. What the hell is your luck?
한 놈의 죽음으로 끝내기엔 죄가 너무.
I sadly didn't get Sinclair's ego, but I don't really want it that badly. I can probably just short it next wall PP. So apparently this season ends in August, so I'm gonna have like half a year to grind out the extra levels and farm the fuck out of shard crits. I need to get on BG's level and start doing 20 mirror dungeons a week. I have no idea how he does that.
그래서 이 벌레 개딱지 같은 것들은 뭔데?
So what are these bug crab things? Okay, now, what are you looking at me for? What makes you think I know? I mean, hey, he is a bug, chat. Gregor is a bug. So if anyone knows, it would be him. What? I just do. BG, are you bad at math or am I? Because 5 MDs a week means you do 35. 5 MDs a day means 35 a week. Oh, 20 without weeklies. Got it. Potential the bug man. Oh yeah, people keep calling Gregor potential man, and I have no idea why. I haven't seen him do anything potential man worthy yet.
덱 안 봤어 아저씨. 자꾸 그러는 거 피해망상이라니까.
I wasn't gawking at you. You're paranoid, that's what. Can't even talk about the bugs around this guy. To be honest, chat, I'd be mad too if I was Gregor, because Buddy just got called Roach like 50 times in the last Canto. By terrorists too. Please don't release your potential man. Oh, got it. The potential doll will be the place in Canto 9. Can't wait to see that shit, man. Not for yourself. Do not rage bait Gregor. Why? What happens when you rage bait Gregor? They're trash crabs. Wait, sorry. They're trash crabs. They're what? Ishmael interjected all of a sudden. Trash crabs. They collect trash or scrap like that on their shells and use them as their homes and weapons. They're a tiresome lot. They ambush people working by the waters, attack those wandering the area, and their numbers grow by the day. But they're just one of the innumerable small supplies of the Great Lake. What's more important and more treacherous is... Ishmael? I was about to check in with Ishmael, as I probably shouldn't let this go on for any longer, but... Hey guys, already hard at work, huh? Oh my god, who is she? Wait, that is a she, right? I swear to god this is a repeat of that one fixer from Canto 4. That's a she, yeah, I believe. Let's go! We win! Smash, it's a smash. Marry her. Come on. I love Grease Monkey Woman. Don't stop running your Yuri agenda and chat out in the DC server. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can't get the Discord command to work, so I'm just gonna drop the invite link in chat. Boom. So yeah, that's the Discord link for anyone who isn't already in the Discord. That's a minor BTW, and I'm freshly 18, so it's fine. Hold on, that's a minor. How old is she though? Because Goldilocks rules or not Goldilocks, sorry, Romeo rules only apply till 16. I don't even know her name. How am I supposed to look up her age? A couple of people working overhaul seem to be approaching from a distance.
귀한 고객님들
Mika, they're valued customers. Watch your manners.
그런가?
Oh, okay, I guess.
저 뭐.
What are those RNTs?
그것들은 뭐냐고.
I think she's calling them rag and tags.
레인, 이 사람들
Rain, they're calling us rag and tags. Do I really have to watch my manners? Shh.
적일 수도 있다.
They could be enemies, you two. Identify yourselves.
정의에 대한 얘기를 전달받지 못하신
Have you not been informed about this at all? No, not at all. That's why I'm suspicious of you two, coming up with seemingly plausible yet unverifiable identities, like spies.
저기요, 스파이라면 좀 더 체계적인
Look at my
방법을
wife's
사용하지
friend
않을까요?
chat. She wants a reason to commit war crimes on these two. Mika from the Muller office. Mika Muller office. Identity. Fucking age. What? You fucking liar, whoever said she's a minor. She's 23 years old. She's older than I am. But also chat. Isn't the Moore office the ID that gives Ishmael a bodysuit? If so, it's now my favorite office. I'm sorry, wouldn't really spies come up with a more structured approach?
오티스 씨,
Indeed. Otis, they are cooperators who will be assisting us this time.
다음엔
Then
빨리
speak
말하자.
sooner next time. Pleased to meet you, Mika.
저희는
Rain.
LCB,
Here, LCB.
림버스 컴퍼니
Also known as the Limbus Company bus department.
버스,
Bus,
맞네요.
right.
그때
That's what the
그분도
person
버스
said,
녀석들이라고
too.
말하셨으니까.
You guys are the bus blokes.
LCC의 비포팀이
I was
이미
informed that the
한국에
LCC before team was here first.
그분이라는 거.
By that person, do you mean?
잠시
Sorry,
명함
let
좀
me check the
다시
business card again. LCCB. Right, all accounted for.
확인은 끝난 것 같으니까 가게로
Now that we're
돌아가서
clear, why don't we
마저
continue this
얘기하죠. 그
conversation
버스에
back at the shop? Let's take a look at that bus too.
여기 계속 서서
Every
들어가기는
fixer is at least
괜찮아요?
20 and above. Okay, okay. That's good to know for later on so I can simp in peace. That's art. That's art. Whoever made that Mala Ishmael art. Whoever made that art is my favorite. Thank you very, very much. That's true, Noon. Hold on. Does Don have a Muller office ID or not? Looking this shit up as we speak. She doesn't, damn. I'm pretty sure Otis does have one though. This is an awkward place to talk, you know? Luma, I'm smashing you later. Bet do it in Discord though, not on stream. Nope, she doesn't. Then which one was her in a suit? I swear that was Moller office. Otis suit ID. I swear there was an ID where she was in like overalls and shit, and I swear that was Moller office. We're their customers? Okay, here to tell us what we're doing here.
간단히 말하자면
Our destination,
관리 목적
Corp,
공유사는
is a nest composed of various nautical structures. Therefore, Mephistopheles in its current form cannot reach there, and the Great Lakes environs are unpredictable. We're going to need a ship that can withstand such capriciousness. That's right, which is why we sought out a contract with Adequate Shop to modify the bus. Adequate, you say? Let's go in.
지난번 회식 때문에 예산 타격이 컸나?
It is okay. Oh, wait, I'm delayed as fuck. Yeah, you confused me, not Noon. Did our last staff dinner really hit the budget that hard? I thought we were allowed to eat as much as we wanted. Like Rodia said, looking at the somewhat dilapidated shop made me curious about the company's finances, but nothing good could ever come out of this conversation, so I decided to table the thought. We love the Oh Crab So Crab OST, yes.
모처럼 괜찮은 예술을
Yes, we
보나
do.
했더니 벌써 목
Also,
애를
you
전부
guys said
채우고
that there's 12 nodes this Canto, right? And I'm pretty sure we're close to a third of the way through. And we still have like 4 hours left. We are 100% finishing this today.
아니, 대응 좀 부탁해.
Rain, I'm going to take a look at the bus. Why don't we get them to the entertain the guests?
알았어.
Okay. Listeners were led into what appeared to be a workshop packed with tools and various mechanical apparatus.
이 공방은 보기보다 꽤 고난도의 장비까지 하고 있는 모양이군.
Yeah, just 12. And how many does Canto 5 have? Dankest. It seems to me that this workshop is capable of making more sophisticated modifications than it initially appeared.
알아보시겠나요?
You recognize
무기와
these?
장비를 장비하는
During the war,
금방적 기술에 대한
it is of
폭넓은
utmost importance to have a general understanding of arms and gear workshops. This awkward conversation was cut short by a sudden and deafening noise. What's that sound? That was Mephistopheles' scream, or the alarm rather. I'm sorry, I think I did something wrong.
지금 쿵쿵대는 소리도
Are those thumping noises also you, Mika? Look outside! They appear to be of the same species as the one we encountered earlier. How big is the one that's coming up now?
비슷해 보이긴 하네요.
Just beware of the man of vengeance. What you talking about? Okay, so 35 plus the dungeon. Wait, I forgot. Do the intervalos have a dungeon or not? Thanks, she's not aware. Yeah, I'm not aware, chat. I don't know. I don't know who the purple man is. No dungeon on intervalo. Okay. Way big. Not this one at least. What other ones do have a dungeon? They do look pretty similar. They're not pretty similar. They are indeed of the same species. Everyone outside now. Outside. A giant enemy crab with a massive shipping container on its back loomed over us. But the last intervalo had one, no? Oh yeah, I forgot. Just trying to do the we'll get to time once we start spawning. Yeah. Don't spoil, please. I'm trying to experience the story as is. As it was intended to. Plus, I'm gonna be playing Lobotomy Corp after this when I finish Limbus, and then we're gonna move on to Library of Ruina. Giant enemy spider, makeup boss theme. Can the boss theme be fucking Spider-Man? A giant enemy crowd. Oh, yeah, I already read that. Well, at least for a brief moment. We were soon overwhelmed by the sound of heavy metal scraping against the floor. Man, spread out! Where do we have to get cracking this time? Just as soon as we were all collectively losing our minds. It's Noggin, of course. A dark figure leapt down from somewhere onto the creature's head. Quit struggling! Up. A blinding light and deafening explosion assaulted the crab's shell. Yes, she's here. We are cracking Muffet from Undertale. Holy shit, Donkist, you're now my favorite chatter. Finally, someone that agrees with me on Muffet, my absolute goats. One more like and Sinclair gets freed. I will not let that happen. Yeah, BG, but do you want to gamble on the fact that if we hit 10, Sinclair gets hollow purpled? Gang, I was already cracking Muppet before you all. No, I was the original Muppet cracker, chat. You guys are not topping me. Unless you want to peg me, of course, but that's a different subject. Yes, okay, Buddy does want to gamble on hollow purpling Sinclair. Why do you hate Sinclair so much? Oh, yeah, no, I'm pretty much everyone here is a goner one. Is it fleeing? The figure leaped gracefully from the back of the fleeing creature and slowly approached us. He squelched over the depressing mud flat in his swim fence, stood before us, colossal harpoon resting on her shoulder. Right, so you lads are the bus people that fella mentioned? After some time passed,
까지 포함해 정식으로 소개드리죠.
my people, I found my people crying around, let's go, we recruited another gooner to the Lumaniac. Wait, what was I checking again? Oh yeah. I want to crack Radia. Same Sarita, same, but I want to crack Ishmael and Otis more. Matter of fact, no. Reverse that. I want them to crack me. Allow me to formally introduce them. With Olga this time.
이번 메피스토 팰리스의 개조에
You're from the
도움을
Molly
주신
Boatworks.
어금니 보트
Here to help us with
센터장님에게
modifications from
공감
Mephistopheles.
이렇게 소개를 받는
Wow.
날도 있네. 아, 좀 쑥스러운 걸.
Chad, I need her. Holy shit, I need her. Limbus Company, you never fail to amaze me with your peak woman designs. They're from the boatworks, retro can I motorboat her then? Whoa, we're getting a whole intro and everything? Color me flattered. This is our dear customers, we should watch her. Ah, come on, I didn't do nothing wrong, did I? Bugger, I didn't even do anything. Oh my god, she's British like Heathcliff. She has the same disease as Heathcliff, oh my god. Oh, don't worry, we got to Mommy and Lobcorp and LOR. Nice. Chat, is she actually British? Because the only people I know use bugger is British people. Now I need to look it up. Is Olga British? Limbus Company. There's no way she isn't. her. Does she have a confirmed nationality? If not, then I'm now immediately... Chat, what do you mean you don't know if she's British? Look at how she talks. I still want you to crack me through. This is the one time I let a British person crack me. Look at, she's that fucking bugger, chat. That's like only British people do that. Luma, give me a chance. Her chance, Dawn. Yeah, the deciding factor will be when we get to Dawn's CANTO, and then I'll have a vote. If I still can't decide if I should give Dawn a chance. We all only know that Olga is the drunk mommy everyone loves, but we don't know if she's British, but she probably is. Yeah, no, she's like 98%. I'm 98% sure she's British. Drunk mommy Olga is good, but drunk mommy Otis is better. That is 100% true one.
아직이라는 게
아,
문제죠.
Yet being the key word
개업한 지
here.
얼마 되지도
Our business
않았는데
just opened, so there's
조심해서
nothing
바꿀 건
wrong with
없잖아요.
being a little careful. I'd imagine the sudden switch in your career path couldn't have been easy. Was it manageable? Olga, grade 5 fixer. Well... Chat, I forgot. How does the ranking work for fixers? Is the big number better? They talked about this lower number better. Oh, so she's not a good fixer then. Well, fixer? What? There's a fixer? I thought I had caught scent of a noble one. Wherefore hast thou strayed from the path of a fixer? The life of a fixer must have been a grueling one, surely. Where was thy most prolific district? Which association and which test hast thou taken to rise to become a grade 5 fixer? A workshop exam at the Trust Association? Indeed? Oh, well, Virgilia's about to beat her ass again, I guess. The lower the number, the better they are, with players being the best at their niche. Okay, and is the grade 5 the lowest grade, or is there something lower than 5? Fine. Yes, I understand. I apologize, Olga. Soon there will be peace and quiet. The red gaze. Greetings, I guess. Blimey, it's been so long since I had to be so polite. Well, that's polite enough. It seems that people have been returning one by one from the books since the incident at the library. Holy shit, Library of Rowena reference? Wing agents rankings are the opposite, but with a bigger number the better. Okay, I'm understanding it now. I heard Virgilius getting mad at me. Don't stop rage baiting Virgilius. It's not that hard. Freaking washed up grade 9 fixers, and there can only be one of each color at a time. Okay. How was it for you? Same story here. One moment I was like, huh? Am I dead? And next I'm suddenly waking up somewhere around here. No Mika, no rain, stomach hankering. Thought I should grab myself a nosh, so... how'd it go again? The trash crowd appeared, defashioned a few things around you into a weapon, smashed it sudden, turned it into a barbecue. Bob's your uncle. And Fanny's your aunt. Tasted like ours though. Then he started selling scrap metal from the back of those crabs. Huh? Okay, Rain. How about I leave the storytelling to you, yeah? That's all. Olga's got a pretty flippant personality, huh? Chat, is it just me, or is Olga just Rodia but with the short hair? Gang, you got to make the on-stream chat a little delayed, so the deleted chats don't show up there. KK, let me try and figure out how to do that. I'm pretty sure I can't do that while I'm actively streaming, so I'll figure it out for next stream. I had the ability to beam my entire extensive knowledge of Project Moon into Luma's brain. I might end up overloading it like Gojo's the main expansion. Yeah, Infinite Void, my ass. Oh yeah, you're right. Anyway, with Crack also, true. I wanna have a three-way with both of them. I want them to Eiffel Tower me. Yeah, right, yeah. Like someone else I know.
누굴
Uh-huh.
말하는지 모르겠네.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
뭐?
Uh-huh,
뭐래?
what's this? That's a prosthetic head in it.
누님, 자꾸 그러시면 이야기가 끝나지 않아요.
Big sis, we'll be here all day if you keep derailing.
알았어, 알았다고.
Okay, I gotcha. The woman they called Olga fell back, clicking her tongue, and the man they called Drain came forward, bringing us up to speed. He was a fixer working alongside Olga Mika until they were all sucked into the library, getting wrapped up in these things called receptions. Chat, is this a Library of Rowena reference? And she's totally British. Yeah, no, she's British 100%. Please, Luma, I need this. Yes, I fucking knew it. It's pretty obvious. My booty is kind of unclaimed. They were quite literally one of the receptions in Library of Rowena. Okay, don't spoil any more for LOR because that's the third game I'm gonna play. And just when he thought he was a goner, he suddenly came to, began wandering and found Olga. They began collecting scrap metal together, with Mika joining along the way, and ended up running a workshop almost like they used to run the office back in the old days. So there wasn't any particular order in which they were returned from the book. The patterns have yet to reveal themselves to me. Virgilius muttered something to himself, looking at Faust who stood near him. Faust nodded silently. I knew that there was something between the two of them, but it was always about something apocryphal that I couldn't even begin to understand. Besides, I was starting to get worried about Ishmael, who was growing increasingly distraught. It was about time I talked to her about her sudden change. Ishmael, so you've been here before. It looks like you recognized those crabs from earlier. Yes, is that a problem? Huh? No, not really. I'm just wondering how they taste. It sounds like people eat those crabs.
그런 의미 없는 질문을 갑자기 하시는지 뻔히 보이지만
I can see plain as day what you're trying to do with that insane question, but
그래도 대답을
I'll
드리자면
entertain it anyway.
크랩
Yes,
차우더로
I've had it more than a few times as crab chowder.
구역질을 억지로 참아야
It was a
했지만
pretty digestible
뱉어내지
flavor
않으면
once I got past the
소화할 수
mama
있는
trailing
맛이라고
back up
해야
my
할까요?
esophagus.
질문에 대한 답이
Does that answer your question? Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I didn't think that was the best question I could have come up with, but her reception was much colder than I'd expected.
그런데 먹을 수 있는 거군요.
So much of this game lately, I feel like a proud mother. Yeah, we're already on Chivalo 2, which we're probably gonna finish today, because I'm gonna be streaming for another, 3.5 hours. 5-hour long stream, let's go. So that thing is edible, huh? It almost looks like an abnormality or distortion. Why are there so many dawns these damn mirror worlds? No, I don't think that's an abnormality or a distortion. Really? Then
한 상체와 뒤틀림을
just can't they
구분할 수
can
있는
distinguish between an
이슈는
abnormality and a distortion.
설명이 없어도 알수
They're able to tell
있으시겠죠.
without me explaining.
저것은 생물입니다.
They are living organisms,
그런 편이라고 할수
mutants, if you will. Theoretically speaking, there shouldn't be any problem with digesting
저희
them.
할머니도 돌연변이 동물들을 많이 수집하고
Grandmother
하셨죠.
used to collect mutated animals too. I've never seen anything like this one though.
참
What a priceless
신기하거든요.
experience.
그런 덕분에
Chat, I'm starting to think Hung Lu just joined the company for the love of the game. Yep, so they pretty much are daily grub. The woman they called Mika was walking over from inside the boat workshop, an inscrutable look on her face. Mika,
어때? 견적은
so
좀
how much of
나와?
it do we gotta work on here?
공방에서 일하시던 아버지께서는
You know, there's this thing that
말씀하셨죠.
my father who worked in a workshop used to say,
싹다 뜯어
the whole
고쳐야 되고.
shebang.
엔진을 다 털어내야 한다던가.
Why? All the way down to the engines or something like that?
아니요. 그
No,
부분까지는
not that
건드릴 필요
far.
없어요.
I wouldn't go tinkering with that thing either.
버스 내부를 잠깐
I saw the
봤는데
internals of the bus and
복잡한
it's on a
것들이
whole nother
정도가
level
있어야
of
한다는
complexity.
생각이지만
But yeah,
그것 외에는
pretty much everything else
전부예요.
has to be changed.
부력
No flotation
발전장치도
device, no
없고
propellers, no steering gear, nothing. So what do we do
그걸
now?
예상했습니다.
This was to be
해결
expected.
방법을 제시하시죠.
Please present us with a solution.
방금 저 관리자라는
Did the
분이
managers
뭐라
say
말하신 것
something?
같은데
Or do they TikTok sometimes?
제
Well,
생각인
anyway,
거예요. 방법은 우리한테
we do have a
있어요.
plan to fix it,
재료만 있으면
but we lack are the
어떻게든
parts. I low-key forgot that no one other than the sinners can understand Dante.
같은 거라도 주워야 하나?
Parts for the bus. What do you need us to collect? Scrap or
잘
something?
아시네요.
Yep,
그리고
exactly.
잘 하실 수 있을
And for what I'm seeing so
거라고
far, I'm certain you and your company are cut for the job. With that, Mika pointed away, towards where the trash crabs were.
크랩들을 처리하면
Feed the trash
세금을
crabs
모을
and
수
you
있을
could, and you
겁니다.
should be able to collect the scrap they're carrying. How many do we need to kill?
아주 많이요.
A lot?
그럼 그렇지.
Of course.
일하려고
That's what we're here for, isn't it? Precisely. Your job at this stop is to collect parts to modify the bus. It's a far simpler and easier job than retrieving a golden bow. Now then, well, I can raise her. Now then, well, I can raise with our cooperators. Everyone to the beach. That is no beach. Yes, it is.
아니,
Even that mud flat is part of the Great Lake, also known as the sea. Dawn just looks more and more depressed anytime she remembers that we're supposed to be at a beach.
채워지지 않을 공허를 남겨주지.
Manager Esquire. Manager Esquire. Yeah, he mistyped it, Don.
이 안정감.
Also, chat, I'm curious, who's the stronger ID? Estrogen Ryoshu or Hornet Marisol?
안 풀리는 일이 없지.
각오될 시간이다. 잔후에.
I found Kara's pictures and her saves. Nice.
그래, 딱 반쯤 죽여버렸군.
I stole her phone. Didn't she steal your phone too?
중주의 안가품이 그저 무력 행사뿐이라고 생각해. 원한을 풀수 있다면
Wasn't her phone yours to begin with? Yeah, I made it fair. What kind of pictures?
좋아. 이번에는 제대로 들어갈 거야.
These crabs look like such fucking fodder, chat. Is this really all the Kanto has to fight? For this interval? I keep forgetting it's not an actual Kanto.
신, 그 자체였다.
She has a beach picture. Okay, send it in the Discord, man. I only have B salt, so I think it's B salt. She has a lot of cosplays. 9. That's a chat. What was I gonna say? I forgot. So it's one where all of Hornet Marisol's coins, unbreakable coins. Is that a mechanic I forgot to read about in his ID description thingy?
경미한 손실을 제외하면 완벽에 가까운 제압이었습니다. 이제 말씀하셨던 야근을 속히
어이, 알후가 탈출했다.
Oh, let's go. Where?
나설 차례로.
Chat, were y'all bullshitting me? Because y'all said 12. If it was 12, then this would be the third of a waypoint. Not this. If it's this, then that means that's 15, not 12. Read! I don't want to though. We've been at it for about 2 days, perhaps. We were able to defeat a considerable number of trash crabs and collect enough scrap to fill a whole wagon and then some.
이 정도면 해볼 수 있겠네요.
Every sack of loyal pheromone which begins to be killed an enemy with a spore. This coin turns into an unbreakable starting from the rightmost coin. Oh, okay. Red Eyes Ryosho and Estrogen Ryosho are actually the same? What? Not gonna lie, I wish you could have more than one of a sinner on your team at the same time. Because imagine running a full Dawn build. Right, I think this will be enough for us to get started. Phew,
그럼 이제
can we
쉬어도
rest
되는
now?
거지?
Listen, I can hear my shoulders creaking with every move. Damn, it's only for skill 2 and 3 though, damn. I found Kanna's dearest pictures. Yippee! Wait, hold on, how old is Radia? I forgot. Radia, Limbus, age. I doubt she's a hag like Utis. I can't 15 ideal depressed man. Mr. Ideal himself. Let me see. Rodion is early 30s. Okay, what about mid 40s to 50s? So yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense.
로자 씨. 그러니까 겁이라도
Rodion, can you stop that? It looks like you're flexing them. What if it takes some time to modify the bus? So we'll at least have a few days to enjoy. No, this place doesn't exactly resemble a tourist attraction. Listeners were all busy stretching and chattering, relieved that the work was finally over. But I had a terrible feeling that this was probably not the end of our toil. Huh?
시기는 뭐
Enjoy
있어?
what? Huh? Of course, I knew it.
제가 말한 건
I
이제
said it was enough to
시작만
get
해보지.
started. Which means
당연히
you'll have to go
주워오셔야죠.
collect more scrap, of course. How much more to be exact?
지금의 한
About 5 times the amount you've collected so far. Mika, we're going to have to work on the rear wheels too.
일곱 배
Sorry, 7
방문한
times.
지금까지 효율을 고려.
Considering our current productivity rate, it seems that we will not be provided with adequate rest.
예전보다
Perhaps reducing the time dedicated to sleep would be contributive to our collective effort. No, this cannot be. We simply cannot.
없어.
Don Quixote looked as though she was about to collapse, a woeful look on her face.
아니 있잖아.
Hang on a sec
이런
though.
고철 덩어리들을
How does
주워온다고
collecting these
작업이
pieces of
준비되는
scrap even
거야?
help modify the
그냥
bus?
고철을 적당히 볼트로 결합하는 방식이라면 죽도 밥도 안 되겠지만
Of course, if we were simply bolting these scraps onto the bus willy-nilly, it wouldn't amount to
유사의
much.
특이점을 이용해
But using
결합하는
U-Corp
과정을
singularity to
거치면
fuse the
마치
parts,
처음부터
we can make them work as though they were
자신의
tailor-made for
것처럼
this
유사?
bus. U-Corp?
걔네
I thought their deal
특이점이라면
was some kind of a food
무슨
packaging
뜯기
tech.
전까지는 절대
You know, stuff that
내용물이
stops
변하지
content
않는
aside from spoiling or changing in any way until you open the
거기서
packaging.
제조했던 통조림도
I used to eat a
요긴하게
bunch of their
먹고
canned
그랬었는데.
food. Funny, Big Sis said the exact same thing. Some nests have more than one way of using their singularity, in case you didn't know. If the working principle is the same, one can always utilize singularity's fundamentals to patent a singularity-based technology at A-Corp. U-Corp is not only known for its stasis-preserving packaging, but for its resonance tuning fork.
공명급세.
Resonance tuning fork. Just like that bastard,
여기저기에 옮겨
entwined, fused with
밀착되어서
things,
기어이 삼켜버리겠지.
and eventually devour them all, as though they've never existed. Ishmael, what's the problem?
관리자님,
Dante, you have to tell Virgilius immediately.
순서를 바꿔서
Tell him that we have to
다른
collect
지부의
the
황금
golden
가지를
bow
해결하자고요.
of other branches first. Give me a moment, Ishmael. Are you okay?
지금은 충분하지
No,
않아요.
we're not ready.
모두의
We're
경험도
inexperienced. We
대호수에
don't know
대한
enough
것도
about the Great Lake.
고래에
Nor
대한
about the
지식도
whale.
그래요. 제가
Hold on,
제가
whale,
알려드리고
as in the white
보여드릴게요.
whale from ReZero?
충분한 시간이 지난 후에 도전해야만 하는 곳이에요. 저곳은 그러니까
Let me just make it clear, even if someone doesn't mind you just confessing your love for her, it doesn't mean others don't mind it too. I mean, yeah, I guess fair enough, BG. I mean, the chat has to be comfy for everyone, not just me.
야,
Blimey, what's got into you, eh? What? Getting indigestion from the crab chowder or
다
something?
같이 그 개 같은 개딱지
We all
내장을
cracked through the same
긁어먹긴
crab
했지만
guts, but I'm totally fine. So what's got you throwing a fit? This ain't the first time we're going in not knowing a nit about what we're doing. We've been dead enough times to get used to it.
죽고 죽어가면서 일을 처리한 게
Dying your
어디
way through a
자랑할
mission
거리는
is truly
아닌 거
something to be proud of, Heathcliff.
저희가 그냥 해결사였다면 첫 임무부터 진작에 전원 사망을
And everyone loves Don Quixote, even Don Quixote. Not everyone. If we were your average fixers, we would have been dead and gone on our very first mission. Our names script clean from whatever association's registry. You think me daft? I've had enough years of toiling and brushing with death with the syndicates of the backstreets to know that I've got but one life. And it's different now. Clockface is here to bring us back every time.
지금까지 운이 좋았으니까 멀쩡하게 살아날 수 있었다고 생각하지는
Don't you think that we've simply been lucky that Dante was able to bring us back intact? But what's up with this attitude? If an abnormality cracks my skull, turn the crack on it to crack my leg next time. And keep crawling back until they've smashed to pieces, no?
겪었던 게 전부라고 생각하세요? 그럴 리가 없잖아요.
Wait, chat. I have a question. Do Heathcliff and Ishmael like each other or hate each other? I get mixed signals between the two. I keep feeling like I'm about to sneeze. Also, let's check the like rating real quick. They hate each other. Okay, got it, got it. It's a love-hate relationship. Oh, so you think we've seen everything that there is to see at this point? You know that's not true. In the worst case scenario, Dante could turn the clock all day and not be able to bring us back. What if we encounter something we can never come back right from? Especially that monstrous whale, huh? Never mind. Oh, don't do that. I wouldn't understand a thing. It narks me when you treat me like a stupid sod. Huh? You! Now, if you will allow me to inquire. It was perhaps because he was never the type to do such a thing. But the crowd immediately fell silent when he sang suddenly, loudly, and uncharacteristically intruded upon their argument. Let us call to mind the various desires of ours, as we so enthusiastically proclaimed on our journey here. 'Tis true, there is still significant toil to be had. It can also be said that we have accomplished a certain milestone. Perhaps a momentary respite is warranted. Isn't that true, Dante? Yi sang. This is the first time Yi sang appeared so dependable since we started on our bus journey. I nodded emphatically. Yeah, I agree with Yi sang. I think we can slow down for a bit and do some team building activities together. How's that sound? Sure, I think you guys can take some time off. We'll let you know once we're ready. Exodus, in that case, I say that we partake in a game of beach volleyball. With Don Quixote's well-timed assist, the almost icy moon seemed to defrost certainly. The Heathmill agenda must go on. Nuh-uh, because we need the Ish Quixote agenda to continue. Beach volleyball? Beach volleyball! Vroom vroom. Holy shit, it's Karan LC. Gregor X Radia. That's good, but hear me out, Nune. Radia X Otis. You don't know, scratch that. Radia Otis X Ryoshu. Karen is here for candy. You get all the candy, Karen. Favorite character. We must beach volleyball. I have witnessed it myself. There was, and I speak with certainty, what hath to appear a ball of sorts among the stranded trash. Could be no puffery to say then 'tis true injustice to deny ourselves merriment when a ball, able bodies, and a beach all awaits us. Can we really call this a beach though? Don Quixote, I told you, you're not here for a vacation.
본인도
That I am well aware, dear Gregor. I appreciate that advice. Yet I simply do not have it within my heart to deny such a proposal and an opportunity to bring us together presents itself.
그래. 앞으로는 표정이라도 숨기면서
I
말하는
killed Don Quixote and took my phone back. Damn, girls know our beach volleyball then. And add a Karen for more bets. Hold on, I gotta confirm real quick. Consult the council. Nope, it's at 9, not 10. Nah, BG, we're missing one like. No candy, no broom. We get broom after one more like Charon. Maybe my thing is just delayed though. I'll refresh again and right now and check. Still 9. I'll check in like 3 nodes. Yeah, okay. At least hold back that big grin next time, won't you? Yes, I'm in agreement with Don Quixote. You sang? Upon reflecting, I have no memory of engaging in such a sport with my fellows. I cannot say that I am particularly talented in games of the ball variety, but this appears to be as good a time as any to experience it for once. So let us partake in this game of volleyed balls. Sheesh. We're so not ready. This isn't the time to play ball games. We've been slacking too much as of late. Yeah, you were too lucky last time. Ishmael is starting to practically ooze all over with ominous aura. Cardinal crashes into a tower. Let's go! Hold on, tower? Isn't the Re-Zero tower? Where Subaru loses his memory, spoiler alert? Check your server. KK. Server. Damn, what does my end say 9 likes, man? Huh. Okay, well, a deal is a deal. Guess we're hollow purpling Sinclair. Where the hell is Sinclair? Here it is. Prawn declaration. Wait, fucking, what's it? I want to do the whole each go through the Sukuna versus in the 3v1 against Sukuna. Nine ropes, polarized light, prawn declaration between front and back, hollow purple, and it's gone. Okay, now we need to find the Karen Fumo. Found one. Drink is gone. Me happy. Why do you hate Sinclair so much? BG. Also, give me a sec, chat, to put on the picture of Charon. I gotta get rid of the background. Midge. Charon. There we go. The Sinclair hate agenda is being carried by me. It's being carried by both of us, BG, because I hate Donclair and I love Ish Quixote. Karen has candy. Munch munch. Give her more candy, chat. Might be a good idea to divert her attention for a bit. Let's play beach volleyball. A wise decision. I shall retrieve El Ballon.
아, 그참.
Leo clear. Jan, that is peak ship. The one, honestly, half peak because Rio Otis is better. The Otis. My man, dap me up, BG. Oh boy.
관리자께서 결정하신
This is a downtime activity designated by none other than our executive manager. Everyone quit grimacing and accept it with gratitude.
알았다고.
Let's go, more Otis Glaze!
이따가 허리나 삐끗하지 않으면 좋겠네.
Okay, I just hope I don't pull my back playing this game. How old is Gregor? Unc is worried he's gonna throw his back out. Damn, he really is Unc. He's mid-30s to early 40s. There's no limit to the manager grades. True. I wonder what Luma thinks of Toril. Absolute peak. Smash out of 10.
경기 규칙과 규격은 알고 있다. 직접
I'm aware of the
경기장을
rules and the
그리도록 하지.
specifications of this game. Allow me to draw the arena. There were grumbling sinners, beaming sinners, reticent sinners. The reactions were all varied, but everyone eventually mossied out an empty lot to play beach volleyball. I stretched, hoping that this activity would help break up the tense atmosphere. You finally got here. Yep, me every. I finally on interval to a surprise. There's more crabs. Oh my god, more powder fights. Now, let us commence. The field was drawn over a squelching mud flap. The worn ball rocketed into the air with Don Quixote's serve. Is this how this game is played? These things nice to receive. It was starting to look like we had a proper game going. Yep, you're pretty good. Up. Oof. Meaningless. All of this. Ishmael's just standing in the background depressed. Otis, I think that serve would have killed me if I hadn't dodged it in time.
훈련의 일종이다.
Consider this part of our training. Ryoshi, you're not supposed to hit the ball with your sword. Aha! Forsooth, I have received thy ball! We're wasting our time. We could be using to study the world's characteristics. Ugh. We don't even have a compass to guide us through the Great Lake. Damn it. That bastard has still got to be alive somehow. For fuck's sake, woman! Heathcliff, unable to stand Ishmael's attitude any longer, kicked the ball with enough force that it just might burst. Huh? And the ball flew way over the mark, and towards the boundary separating us from the pristine beach we saw a few days ago. Did the ball just pop?
네.
It most certainly has. There appears to be a field of plasma invisible to our eyes. A field of plasma? Who puts a field of plasma on a beach? A barrier of sorts, installed to separate their nest from the back streets. Along the borders of every nest are installations that serve the same function, though their specific methods may vary. Of course, they're always fenced and whatnot to stop backstreet residents from crawling into their precious nests. But with that technology, they could have simply made the ball disappear without a trace instead of leaving the torn mess. Which got to mean they want to enjoy watching clueless souls be ripped to pieces, I bet, huh? Glad the rich folks are having so much fun with their lives. I have no comment to make regarding the device's particular purpose or its sadistic nature. It took me a whole hour of my time to procure us the ball.
다들 정신 차려. 저 공 터지는 소리 때문에 개딱지 놈들이 몰려오고
Anyway, I'm gonna go shopping, chat. Bye bye, me every. Can we look at her? She's dead inside. Can we throw Sinclair into the plasma field? I mean, it's too late. I already hollow purpled him. Karen ate all the candy. Chat, give her more candy. Give Karen more candy. Brace yourselves. The sound of the ball popping attracted the trash crabs. We'll have a chat after this. I really thought that this would be the activity to dramatically bring us all together. It's all gone to hell. Why does this keep happening? Isn't it about time you got used to this, Manager Bud? Come on, let's first take care of business. More candy on the way, just don't hit any towers.
장부에 적힌 놈들은 볼 때마다 기가 막혀.
하고들
우리
시간이.
중지가
Fuck, I didn't get to use evade.
엄격한 것. 감지처럼 이해할 수 없는 걸 요구하는 것도 아닌데 말이지.
Chat, I'm curious, which enemies are more fodder? The literal raw chickens from Intervalo 1 or the trash crabs now? Karen, can you read the map? Hi unalived brain, welcome in.
한 놈의 죽음으로 끝내기엔 죄가 너무 크고. 저기 벌벌 떨고 있는 나머지 녀석들도
하고들
처형한다.
시간이다. 잔후회.
We're doing a marathon today, unalived brain. We're trying to finish all of Intervalo 2 today.
좋아.
And that's so I can take a break tomorrow, and after tomorrow we're going to
한 놈의 죽음으로 끝내기엔 죄가 너무 크고.
we're going to fucking, what was it again? Oh yeah, Blue Canto 5. How did I forget something that simple? Watching the luck, holy shit, is that the Thrag, the Emperor of the fucking, what's this, fucking Viltrumite Empire? Karen will go on a candy rush. Be right back. Bye bye, Karen. Running the luck. Oh yeah, I got all the new Walpurgis IDs in like 5 temples.
완벽하게 수행되었지 않은가. 하지만 아직 기약은 없구려.
채워지지 않을 공허를 남겨주지.
장부에 적힌 놈들은 볼 때마다 기가 막히는 거. 우리 중지가 엄지처럼 엄격한 것도 엄지처럼 이해할 수 없는 걸 요구하는 것도 아닌데 말이지.
그대는 어디까지 각오했을지.
그래, 딱 반쯤 죽여버려.
아비 교환.
13조 2항에 맞추려면 그게 제격이지.
그대는 어디까지 각오했을지.
Quick summon high little candy stash from Karen. No, give it more to her. Lum, who are you gonna pull with the guaranteed pull from the 3rd anniversary? Do you mean the nominable tickets or the guaranteed 3-star? You wanna see? Because I have no idea with the guaranteed 3-star, but with the nominable tickets, probably Lord, fucking what's his name? I forgot his name. Honglu, Heishopak Honglu. I forgot what the actual ID name is. Lord something. I'm doing that because, yeah, Lord Honglu. I'm doing that because I already have Mao Branch Otis and Mao Branch Ryoshu. I spent 80 pulls on his damn banner. Nothing. I mean, hey, at least now I have the nominable tickets. Lord of Hongguan Honglu, yes. Find them out, Ryoshu. I got the Lord in 20 pulls when he was released. Me and BG always have insane luck.
잠깐 저리 대기.
Some of you are stealing my luck, I swear. And I'm not stealing anyone's luck, it's just the streamer luck, chat. Hey, Ishmael. Yes? Can we talk at least for a bit? I called over to Ishmael once the battle was over. Right, I've never done anything like this before. I don't even know if this is the right thing to do, or what kind of results this conversation is going to yield, but I can't just sit here and watch. Yeah, whatever. Looks to me that you've been preoccupied with something ever since we got here. You know, you're not really participating in group activities and things like that.
당연하죠. 중요한 건 따로 있는데.
Isn't it obvious? There's something more important at hand, but they're all busy enjoying themselves playing this stupid game. Something more important? Is this about the Great Lake? Yes. That we, in our current state, shouldn't go there? No. Right. So, why do you think that we don't have a chance against whatever is there?
말씀드렸잖아요.
I told you, we're not ready. We're going to need at least half a year to acclimate to the Great Lake and the things that are there. Or we could try to gain more experience, enough to overwhelm our disadvantages. And that goes the same for you, Dante. You need to be strong enough to at least take care of yourself. Which I can help you with. And Otis, I'm sure she can help with your training too. If push comes to shove, yes. Wait. Half a year, Ishmael? We just don't have that much time to spare. Really? Is that why we're playing beach volleyball? Because we don't have time to spare? And it's not like I'm saying that we should just sit on our butts and do nothing for half a year. I'm saying that we should visit other destinations first before coming back here.
그건 불가능합니다.
That is impossible.
모든 구에게 황금
Not every
보석을
location
파악한
of
것도
golden
아니고요.
balls is in the
비포팀의
nests
사전
has been
답사가
identified.
준비된 것도 아니니까요.
And the before team hasn't completed their preliminary surveys yet. Excuses. I've known for a while that you've had some fancy ulterior motive. And whatever that is, this is a mistake you won't ever forget.
그럴지도.
Perhaps. Yeah, what a mess. In that case, we should at least map a detailed sailing route and plan out a combat strategy. Rattling on and on and on. Just when I thought our discussion was reaching a stalemate, Heathcliff butted in.
당신은 또 뭔데요?
What's your problem? Shut your gob. Think you're the only one struggling here? We've all died more times than I can count, every single one of us. So I'm telling you that it'll work out again somehow.
그러니까
And I'm telling you that the Great Lake is different. What if the manager drowns? What if that thing eats us and our bodies can't be recovered?
알아듣겠어요?
Do you understand? This isn't anything like we've been through so far. This could be the end of us. And then I won't have a chance to kill that bastard. Okay, let's say that you're right. If we go on now, we're all gonna bite it, and I want people to get back up. So what's wrong with faffing about for a little while? What? Are those words working out or something? You've been mucking up the mood ever since we got here, so how about you use some bloody common sense to bring everyone else's mood down with you?
웃기네요. 히스클리프 씨?
I got some lemon tea and food to Ishmael. Nice. Heard me throughout the whole game. Didn't know how lucky I was back then. That's rich coming from you, Heathcliff. What common sense do you have of the Great Lake? Have you seen a whale? Since when are you such a know-it-all? And why do you know about it? And what do you even know about a sailor's life, huh? How would you? All day whining about your girlfriend or something, dozing off in the bus, or throwing a hissy fit once in a while. Quit it. It's kill or be killed. By everything from the depths of the waters to the heights of the skies crawling and falling onto the deck. Innumerable natural disasters like acid typhoons, tornado tsunamis, reaper storms, and a multitude of other terrors of the lake I can't even recall the names of. And from the storm's high waves to solid mountains, following that those fucking monsters that wash up on the deck. Look away for a moment and you're made, we've trusted with your life. It's slain. Everyone and every goddamn thing goes mad and it's transformed into something else entirely on that abominable lake.
당신 같은 얼빠진 사랑놀이 중인 반푼이는
Season 7 is gonna be a burn season, they said. I got Fire Fist Gregor anyways. Sadly, it's unusable. I mean, the White Pegasus event. I don't know why. Karen is the key. No more. Karen 850 candy packs. That's too much. No more candy. No candy. Because Gregor releases potential all over Walpurgis Night. Oh yeah, isn't this Walpurgis Night just all bugs? So Gregor must know them. It's something that a pathetic, lovey-dovey tenderfoot like you won't ever understand. Not after dying 100 deaths. I told you to quit it! Before anyone could even step in, Heathcliff swung wildly at Ishmael. You don't know how shite about me, a prick like you. Fellows. The toasted was such a blitz that no one could even attempt to intervene. Ishy almost looked pitiful as he stood there bewildered. For a moment, it appeared as though Heathcliff had the upper hand, as his fist struck Ishmael right in her jaw. What? Just as Ishmael appeared to throw a punch, she kicked Heathcliff's leg, throwing him to the ground. Ishmael, wait! In the blink of an eye, Ishmael took up her mace. She raised it high, as though she could strike it down at any moment. Her arms trembled with uncontrollable fury. Yeah, what'll you do? Bash my head in? Like I did you before? Fine, kill me, no matter. I'll be right as rain in a minute. I was a fool to think you'd be any different from me. Heh, everyone's the same after all. They're gonna kiss. Get the camera, they're fighting, they're gonna kiss. I love this juicy, holy shit, her face. I love Ishmael so much, chat. I wasn't sure what caused her sudden change of heart, but it was a relief of sorts. At least she looked at Heathcliff with her eyes wide open, and dropped the mace to the ground. I wish that I would not have to again be witness such belligerency amongst friends. Yet such quarrels among fellows is but ineluctable, perhaps. Yeah, now that brings me back watching them fight. Used to tussle just like they do now. Big sis, shh. Dante, I neglected to mention this to you since we have not had a dispute like this since our first mission. These who are fighting, tell Virgilius. Karen will do it for Candy. Karen is watching Luma's stream to know what is happening because Karen is in the bus with Virgilius. But you could be held responsible in the future for management failure. Should a similar workplace conflict arise? What the hell was I supposed to do about this? Was what I wanted to say, but I managed to hold my metaphorical tongue. How does it fall out with the executive manager first? It's us two fools who got into this senseless altercation. Preventing senseless altercations between co-workers is a job of a manager. You... Stop it, everyone. Indeed, such behavior ill-fits the heroic nature of Limbus Company. Sinclair's hesitance, Don Quixote's attempts to defuse, Halt's impassive voice, and Otis's increasingly rising voice in my defense. All of that combined was starting to get incredibly irritating. Stop. Guys, enough. I had no other recourse left at this moment. Ishmael, Heathcliff. What? The two of you, stop working together for a while. Distance yourselves. At least until I can think of a way to deal with you two. It's not like I enjoy looking at her mug. Okay. That Karen now pulled out a pistol. That gun has no bullets. They're too expensive. Karen found them. Karen probably raided a dead body or something. Thus, the mood fell into a pit as depressing as this mud flat. Okay. We have an approximate quote now. Feel free to go collecting those scraps. We spent the next few days collecting scraps for the rest of the sinners.
모처럼 괜찮은 예술을 보나 했더니 벌써 목, 애를 전부 채웠군. 방지할 사고도 해야 할 뒤처리도 없나.
Let's go, we're officially in the final stretch. I don't know if I even been streaming for. I feel like it's been at least an hour by now. Yep, an hour 40 minutes. (4.5-9)
남겨주지.
이 안정감 있고 부드럽게 잡히는 푹신 최상이군. 이런 푹신한.
I wish they made the turboilus optional, not gonna lie. No, I like it like this.
그대는 어디까지 각오했을지.
Wait, hold on. If bullets are supposed to be expensive in this city, then how can Ryoshu afford to just fan out every single opponent?
좋아. 이번에는 제대로 들어가. 중지의 안가품이 그저 무력 행사뿐이라고 생각해. 원한을 풀 수 있다면 수단이 될 이유는 없지.
So Ryoshu and Marcel to use ego weapons, which I guess bypasses that? They made bullets out of abnos? Not sure. Oh, I mean, I guess that makes sense, kind of.
방금의 공 혹신 그 자체였다. 한 놈의 죽음으로 끝내긴 죄가 너무 크고 저기 벌벌 떨고 있는 나머지 녀석들도 처형한다.
사고될 시간이다. 잔후에
Virgilius is fixing Katrin's hair. So we're at like, I mean, after this, it's gonna be 3 left, right? So we're pretty much done with this interval. That was way faster than I expected. Why did the last one take me so long then? I swear that one took me like 3 streams. Hold on, let me check.
아픔이다 난. 슬슬 지루하니까.
Did it only take me one stream too?
사고될 시간이다. 잔후에
Hotfizz use a team that uses ammo just cause why not?
모처럼
The American
괜찮은
team.
예술을 보나했더니 벌써 목 애를 전부 채웠군. 방지할 사고
The days where I was suffocating for them as it was for me. Well, say for Otis, maybe.
어이, 그렇게
You were
연결하면
there,
흡기적인
connecting these
문제가
parts will
생기잖아.
cause an issue with the intake fan.
그러면 어떻게 해요?
What do we
라인
do
쓸
then?
건 아니는데.
That's like 3 separate wires. Amateurish. Allow me to demonstrate.
이런 건
This is nothing compared to what I had to do back in the day when I worked with the engineering corps. Otis, who appeared to be rather knowledgeable in engineering, continued to support Moller Botworks bus modifications. Alright, we all love a smart mommy.
기호품이나 취향에 대한 기록은 없어.
Miss Falls, do you by any chance possess any documentation of items that listeners may be partial to or have preferences for in their personal information forms? You cannot keep records of such details. Yisang, as I have informed you repeatedly, it is the best policy as a senator to leave the decision as to the managers. Oh hey, there's nothing like boys and getting rights dashed to my mind broken friendship.
내 비장의 술이라도 내줘.
What? Maybe you could try my secret weapon. No way. You mean the king trash crab brain that you've been talking about? Oh, color me interested actually. No, I don't think I will. I shall inquire them myself. Thank you still.
안될 것 같은데.
I doubt it'll work. Yisang was trying to come up with various ways to bring Heathcliff and Ishmael's feud to a close.
분.
Sync.
아니,
No.
여기서는 다
Silo would be preferable here. Chat, what does Silo mean? It costs $400,000 to fire this weapon for 12 seconds. Literally anyone using a regular handgun in the city. Chat, I know Sync can snap your neck clean, but what does Silo mean? Yes. Perhaps doing so they're still alive. With doing so while they're still alive would be a way of pursuing a new direction in that vein of avant-garde spirit. My suggestion was not to inflict them further pain, simply a more appropriate method of engaging in the culinary arts.
저희 언제 저녁
I told
먹을
you
수
to not
있어요?
sing, but he sang.
벌써 그 대화만
Karen saw
30
Ryoshi
분째예요.
steal candy. I'm sorry, but when's dinner? You've been having the same conversation for the last 30 minutes. Rain, I'm dying here. I can hear the trash crabs going at it in my belly. Big sis, please get a hold of yourself. It seemed that Ryoshi and Marisol were trying to come up with a way to make the trash crabs more palatable. Not that I had any taste buds or mouth, but it was starting to resemble actual food, at least in its presentation.
그대로 튄다.
Kiddos, they're going that way. A child! What?
아니요.
I am not! Now, young Sinclair. A golpe de gracia.
그레고르 씨,
Dragger,
저는 왼쪽
I'll take
따라갈게요.
its left leg. I'll take its left leg. Gotcha. Yep. Most other sinners were busying themselves with hunting trash crabs outside and collecting scrap. They say that practice makes perfect. Everyone was already performing rather well coordinated attacks even without my input. As for Heathcliff,
우와, 그레고르 씨.
whoa, Gregor,
불쇼라도
are you showing
보여주시는
off your artistry skills?
시, 시.
Insipid, your flames lack flair. Wait, he's just cremating it. It has been extracted. However, this can no longer serve its function as a proper source of nutrients. So give it hither. I have consumed naught but 3 legs so far. Ah,
히스클리프군.
Heathcliff. Ryoshi's wiki page has a whole section dedicated specifically for her acronym stuff. Every acronym she ever said is there with translation. Hold on, I gotta pull this up now. I need to understand Ryoshu. Limbus Company. Personality. Hold on, let me pull it up. It's Sangria, right? Okay. Interval 2, C. It's not here, so what does Silo mean? Limbus Company. Oh, then I found a Reddit post for it. Good enough to use some of it himself with Ryosho means that he just learned to communicate and understand her better. Okay. I'm pretty sure it means snap its legs off. Because sync is snap your neck out clean, or you snap your neck completely. Heathcliff? Oh yeah, that's the guy and I had a chat. I'm okay now. Was it really just a chat? Just drop it. Most probably you'll not know more. That's all. So spare me some nosh. I don't know if Virgilius really just had a talk with Heathcliff, but I'm glad that, unlike most other times, we're here to at least get Heathcliff to calm down. But Ishmael... A moment, Dante? Well, as one-sided as this chat is going to be, as I'm sure you've already been told in brief, I conducted a little meeting with the two problem individuals. You will see that the discipline has proven effective with Heathcliff, while Ishmael's case hasn't been quite resolved. Or to be more precise, there is no reason to resolve it. What are you talking about? You must be asking what I'm talking about. I hope you aren't expecting me to kindly explain everything to you. You'll realize it on your own soon enough. After all, this is babysitting and fostering nonsense. It's not part of my work. Manager Dante. I know you're putting in extra work, and I appreciate it. I'd like it if I didn't have to intervene anymore. You may consider the talk I voluntarily had with the two a small favor from me for your decent performance lately. Now, I have remaining business with the fixtures of Motor Office. And like that, Ishmael was left alone with little progress to speak of. According to the people from the boatworks, she apparently snuck out alone late at night to make various preparations. Even when I visited her, and I found her hanging about and called over to her, she didn't respond to me at all. She wasn't ignoring me, rather, she seemed too deeply fixated on what she was doing. What should I do about her? No, what was I supposed to do about them? While a clear answer still eluded me, Mephistopheles' Mai's summer was entering its final stages. That we are so close to finishing this intervalo. Literally 2 cantos left, I'm pretty, or 2 nodes left, I'm pretty sure. All the sinners, save for Ishmael, gather to behold the finished product. Oh, do I believe mine eyes, the transformed bus? Would one call this a bus boat or a boat bus? I think I'll go with bus boat. Where did the wheels go? We need them again once we're done with U-Corp's district. I need this concern. Of course it has been modified to be amphibious, with both a boat form and a bus form. What is this, some kind of magic bus? Holy shit, it's Miss Frizzle! The myriad of possibilities Mephistopheles holds means it has always been capable of various functions. Hasn't Faust expanded upon this detail once? Now, that's enough of that. Let's start it up. As Mika fiddled with its controls, the bus boat shuddered awake. Huh? And sputtered off with the odd screeching noise we heard earlier. I think we're missing something. Maybe it's the form transmogrifier that's messing up? Yeah, I thought my eardrums were going to burst. What could possibly be causing that noise? Mika, I think it's that one part where we had to make do with what we had. What was that? Did you just say make do? We didn't have any choice. There weren't enough parts in stock. There's this one thing that was supposed to be replaceable. But the problem is, this wasn't the sound of its engine, was it? It's a gigantic mutant we've encountered before. It's heading this way. It's likely drawn here by the same clamor as before. That's good news. That big boy has the exact part we're missing on its back, don't it? It does, I guess. Big sis, are you really? I am, really. It's that one expensive and tricky to manufacture part, isn't it? Don't you remember the way it killed the employees of the other boat workshops? Well, that's because it crashed into us. Not because we were hunting the bastard for parts. But now, I have these Nazis to help us. Besides, it killed the people that helped us start Mother Boatworks from our bum days, didn't it? Looks like this is just the time to give it a right smashing down its noggin. And make me some more wine out of its brain juice too. Big sis, can we get some too? What do you mean, we? This king trash cab is supposed to be a few years old, so it has to be the same one from earlier. Anyway, all we need to do is catch it and kill that prick in it. Right on! You heard her, clock face. Heathcliff turns to me, visibly eager to go up and crush some shells. Let's not. Isn't this better for us? Ishmael? Gee, Ishy, where have you been all this time? I was making preparations for our survival on the Great Lake, obviously. The least I can do is make an exhaustive guide on whales you can study up on, right? You know, I don't read that kind of stuff. I'll keep reminding you until you have no choice but to read it. The manager, We still need more time. There's so much more to prepare. The king trash trap can be repelled, can't it? Let's do that and finish modifying the bus later. With more time on our hands. Ishmael, I'm not sure. My lack of memory doesn't help, of course, but... I don't get what you're so scared of, or what we're supposed to be preparing for. As much as I want to respect your opinions and reflect them, I don't think this is the best for all of us, so there is no all of us. Huh? Let's be honest here. Is any one of us devoting themselves for the sake of this, all of us? We all signed a contract with the Limbus Company for our own goals. I did, Yeseng did, as we saw last time. Now the other sinners did. Aren't we all only in this together to achieve our personal aims? And you too. You're forcing yourself to look for those golden balls. Things you've probably never even heard of once in your life, just so you can get your memories back. You have a more selfish motive than anyone else here. So why do you pretend like you're doing anything for all of us? How dare you raise your voice against... Enough. Virgilius seemed to have been discreetly listening in on our conversation, joined as though he'd been a part of it from the start. Ishmael, I believe I made myself clear during our meeting. The contract comes first. Contract, huh? Sure, this is the company I'm working for. Of course it does. Ishmael glared at me with a face unlike anything she'd shown before. I sensed clear hostility in her eyes. Fine, I'll abide by the also honorable contract. Manager, give me your orders and I'll follow them. So if there's anything you want from me from now on, state it clearly. I won't get out of line by providing unsolicited help or explanations anymore. What are we waiting for? Weren't you going to order us to kill that giant crustacean? I gladly obey as stipulated in the contract, Manager Dante. After Ishmael finished speaking, she blankly stared at me as if awaiting my order, to which I could only reply with, "Let's go." As soon as I finished, Ishmael turned and left the shop as if on cue. All I could do was lead the other sinners and follow her. Just then, I heard vicious sounds of crashing waves and roars of an all-crushing storm. Visions of destruction passed before me. Limbs and bits of flesh tear off in the shredding storm that brings crashing waves. Ishmael clings to the ship for dear life, and the behemoth of an eye, its overwhelming and all-consuming size looming over the ship, watches her in silence. Perhaps this could be a clue to Ishmael's perplexing behavior. I want him to choke me, gosh. No, are you really a Virgilius simp? The guy that looks like a walking corpse? You know, I can't judge. I'm a monster fucker, I can't judge. On the topic of monster fuckers, chat, holy fuck, a reptile monster girl is attractive. The way he said it, okay. The tone was hateful, and I love it. I have a feeling you aren't into vanilla stuff, Nunathy.
죽음으로 끝내기엔 죄가 너무 크고 저기 벌벌 떨고 있는 나머지 녀석들도 처형한다.
필중 의지만 있다면
좋아, 이번에는 제대로 들어가자. 한 놈의 죽음으로 끝내기.
Hold on, we're on the second to last node, aren't we? Are we on node 10 or 11?
그대 선택받았소.
알겠어.
중지의 안가품이 그저 무력 행사뿐이라고 생각해. 원한을 풀 수 있다면
그대는
수단을 가릴
어디까지
이유가
각오했어.
How many waves are there? 3, okay.
볼 때마다 기가 막혀.
You know what?
우리 중지가 엄지처럼
Fuck, I don't have enough resources for it.
이해할 수 없는 걸 요구하는 것도 아닌데 말이야.
필중 의지만 있다면
And that thing's dead. Okay.
이게 심장이 잠깐 들리기에.
I have no idea. This is just a fodder fight. It's not even hard for me to fucking rage about how hard this is. What am I supposed to talk about right now? Furioso incoming, let's go.
HPN 단한 발을 요청했어.
한방 제대로 먹었군. 너희 꽤 재밌는 상대를 만났어.
And Furioso, that dickhead.
시간이다.
마음을 모방하겠어.
잔후에
9 coins of doom and despair. Okay, it has to be dead now.
이렇게 박살 내버리는 거다.
Surely it's dead. There's no way it's gonna take another turn. Yep, we win. According to Virgilius, the people at the boatworks have been saving up for a trip to V Corp's back streets where their fixer office used to be. After experiencing a warp train malfunction, they apparently decided they'd rather take the car. I considered telling them the truth. I learned from a number of identities, but I figured ignorance is bliss and kept my figurative mouth shut. Maybe I feared that the things I said could bring bad results again, like how Ishmael has fallen out with me. Come on, get working. Ooh, we've got him now. Phew, looks like her job's done. And lucky you, the tide is in. Should be able to set off now. Now then, switch to boat mode.
이렇게 변하는군.
Oh, it transforms thusly then. I've got to say, I have great admiration for whoever designed this vehicle. I heard stories of it, but to see it in motion firsthand, if you tried, it could most certainly change into other forms, as long as the core is intact. How can such a core be real? I'm just amazed, for lack of a better term. Indeed, Faust is amazing. Alright, now get in your vehicle and you can switch to the mod again once you're in the water. Aboard the now boat ship Mephistopheles, we forged ahead into the ever-rising waters. My relationship with Ishmael was still precarious, which was something I still wasn't sure what to do about. If there are boats, then there surely can be planes. Yes, we're gonna get planes in CANTO 10, trust. But since some of the sinners were trying to be supportive towards Ishmael, I decided that it would be best if I tried to come up with a solution in the meantime. Maybe I'll find out more the further we get from the shores of the Great Lake. It's sailing alright. Does that mean we can get paid and go out for a meal now? We actually got our money a minute ago. As soon as we fulfilled our end of the contract, the delivery fixer from the Devat Association came by and paid us the remainder. Oh, our contractor turned out to be a pretty big deal, huh? But damn, now that's a catch. How about we take a break from trash crabs and splurge on some pork belly barbecue? Sounds good, big sis. By the way, Mika, yes? When did we add the submersible mod to the modifications? We didn't?
기우는 것
The ship looks
같은데.
like it's listening. Oi, get the water out, quick! Buckets, where are the buckets?
구멍을 찾아.
I have found a hole. This must be PD. We're off. Club.
구명
I'll get the lifeboat. Guess we should also prepare the pawn. Yep, penalty fees.
조졌군.
We're so screwed. Ben, wait, that's the end of the canto already? TD equals the deck. Yeah, I got that one. But thank you, Nunathi. Their frantic attempts to drain the bus and Karen's skillful rowing, we managed to get back to the boatworks and have the bus repaired. With that, our voyage on the Great Lake began somehow in earnest.
완벽하게 수행되었지 않은가. 하지만
And that is the end of the canto, chat. Gonna quickly collect all of my Runashi. And hold on, let me check if I completed any. Nope, nothing. What dailies do I have left? XP and thread excavation. Gamble, do a temple. You know what the hell? It's the excavate. It's fucking Walpurgis. Why not? Let's go! Gamba time! Lumashi! Let's see. Oh, what is it? Show me, please. Damn, it's not the ego. Fuck off his fixer. Is it any good, chats? I mean, it's probably gonna be instantly outshined by fucking Lord Tunglu.
다음 세상으로 넘.
And we got an ego too, nice.
날씨 좋다. 자,
So Association Rodian. And it's no good. Damn. Return. Okay, now one last temple on the shared ticket. Let's see what we get. What does gold mean? Oh, it's a Gregor ID, nice.
기회라는 건 보통 찾아오지 않더군. 그래서 이번엔 뭐라도 해볼 생각이야. 뒤늦은 후회는
Is it any good, chat?
그런 감정만 남길 뿐이더라고.
Holy shit, it's a season. Wait, is it a good ego, chat? Or a good idea, I mean? He's good? Nice. Okay. Guess it's time to swap out the Gregor I have on my main team for this one then. I love Lamp, really good boy. Let's go! Fuck it. We have 6 1-pulls. I'm gonna use them. Or not, I'll use one and then save up for... Or no, I'm not gonna have any tickets for a while. So I guess I'll just do a bunch of 1-pulls. You might want to look up a guide for some complicated IDs. How do I know if I need to look up a guide for them? Oh, something good from a 1-pull? Damn, already have it. At least I'm getting shards for them. Come on, give me a Walpurgis. Please, I need the Sinclair ID. And another 3-star, I'm pretty sure. Or 2-star. Okay, I already have her. Imagine this. Oh! The green is good. Imagine. And it's a dupe. Okay. Boo! It didn't give me the Sinclair ego. Index G-Sang is really simple. Just uses evasive for 3-6 stack. Yep. I mean, at least you got a green. Yeah, but it's a duplicate. I already have Hornet. Damn, this enemy is too fast. I can't clash it. The humble and reliable Lamp Gregor. Okay, let's level him up a little. We'll get him to 35. Do we uptie him or not, chat? And I'm gonna save my resources for when I shard Queen of Hatred Dawn. And we got an ego. Let me check if I can dispense Dawn yet. Just 2 more. Hold on. Please tell me I have a crate or something. No, I don't. How much do I need for a crate? I might be able to charge her on stream today. 4. Okay, we're gonna do 2 excavations so I can shard her. I'm not even gonna bother actually doing it. I'm skipping both.
무지 외에 암흑은 없나니. 그 뒤가 뭐더라?
And then do all of that like that because I'm not gonna do any more missions today or any more fucking story today. Go, come on. Wait, you can't do wipe events because it's only after CANTO 9. I can do the easy mode for it, just not the hard mode. I can go into hard mode. But yeah, what do you mean? Wait, there's something other than, hold on. Isn't this the wipe event? Because I already finished easy mode. You will only get spoiled. I just put that I don't want to see the story for it so I can finish the missions, which I finished them all on the first day. Other than hard because I'm not ready for that shit. Okay, over here only need 1. Use it on Dawn. Let's go, we can charge her now. And we have her. Now it's time to focus on magic bullets, Otis.
여기에 적혀있지. 바로 우리 마법 소녀들 같지 않은가? 해결사란 건 이런 거구나.
Let's go! Queen of Hatred Dawn! Okay, next we need to focus on, where is she? Magic bullets, which we need a fuck ton for. Gonna dump the rest of these. Which one is Otis again? This one, right? Yep, Otis. Ego shards 29. Here's the randoms. We got 1 for Otis. Nice. How much does that put us at? 97. We need about 300 more. 303 to be exact. Okay, chat, that is gonna be all for today. Thank you all for stopping on by, and I will see you next time. Bye. Fuck, where's OBS? Here.
Fly, broken wings. I know you are still with me. All I need is a nudge to get me started. Fly, broken wings to somewhere we can be free, closer to our ideal. Dear, once true, those